Once upon a time, there were two best friends. One of them had a computer and the other one sucked.
Hello everybody, welcome back to some Actually Villains casting. It's your boy Miguel, aka, what I say, Acorn Dick last time, so we'll go with Log Cabin Schlong. And we are joined once again by the prestigious Tokyo, aka Brokyo. And we already have a Brewmaster pick.
So
Instant Warlock pick too.
today, episode 4 of the BiasCast, your hype play-by-play caster will be Miguel.
Maybe hype.
I'll be here doing the in-between analysis. So we already have 4 heroes picked. Very quickly, we got Huskar on Kwekwe.
Kwekwe 1, 2, 3.
Kwekwe 1, 2, 3. Gandalf the Blue.
And we have a Techies. Strap in for an hour and a half long game, everybody.
There is
Quickly followed by a Riki.
not much in the way of hard carry
Not at all.
on the Dire team. Not going to lie to you. Radiant team, a bit more of a balance here.
Yeah.
Assuming Gandalf the Blue is going for that position 5. You never know. In this level of MMR, it's pretty common to see them in the mid lane.
I think we're going to be looking at a 4. We do also have a Dazzle here. That
Dazzle
one's
picked
coming
up
out
by
from
the
Chucklish Pigs,
Pigs.
a.k.a. Q. So I think we're looking at a mid-sniper, mid-bounty hunter. What do you think?
You know, if it were me running these lanes, I would actually put the Techies mid.
Really?
Yep. Not as horrible of a mid hero as you would think. I've seen it.
And I think we have a 5 Abaddon. So I think that's a DK3 Huskar mid Riki hard carry.
I think that might be a Riki off.
You think it's a Riki off lane and a Huskar one?
Again, if it was me running this, I would actually put the Huskar mid and I would do a DK one.
Okay.
And I would do an off lane Riki. You can do one Riki. It's just not. It wouldn't be my preference. You know, we'll see.
Do you
where
think
these
Riki
players
one
head to
kind of
that.
falls off more?
Not necessarily. More than DK. More
Okay.
than DK. As well as DK kind of needs the help getting the farm.
Agreed.
If he's going to carry. And
Agree.
Riki-
As someone who just played a DK game as practice, it was 66 minutes.
Alrighty, so we have the lane starting off here. Do you wanna read out their names in total?
So we have Nick MP on the Dragon Knight, followed by Kwekwe 1, 2, 3 on the Huskar, Gandalf the Blue on the Warlock. We have Shoryuken on Riki, and Metro Boomin on Abaddon for the Radiant. For the Dire, we have Scrufflepuffs 36 on the Brewmaster, Otaku_gamer_45 on Techies, fuck you, Chucklish Pigs on Dazzle. We have Smile Enforcer on Sniper, and Black Ops Pro on Bounty Hunter.
Who is currently rocking the
AFK.
fountain like it's his true
He's
home.
moving. So it looks like...
Looks like down here we might have something breaking out. What are your predictions? Who do you think is going to take this one? If you're looking at the lineups, who won the draft?
Honestly, Radiant. Radiant won the draft. While I do like the Brewmaster pick and the Sniper, I don't know. Techies are strong, and I'm not going to call them garbage. I just hate playing against them, but I don't think they do enough after a certain point.
All right, so we do have a bit of a skirmish breaking out here.
All right, it looks like Warlock has dropped Shadow Word on the Techies. Techies just kind of throwing out some harass while Sniper gets that bounty rune. And it looks like it's not really much of a fight over the bounties, so we're just kind of separating there.
Nope.
And I believe we are looking at a off-lane Techies. Not sure who they're laning with. It does look like we have a Sniper going mid. Brewmaster going down to the off-lane. It looks like we do have a Dazzle Bounty Hunter in the top for the Dire.
All right, we're starting off with a pro pause here.
Amazingly pro pause. We do have a Huskar mid. Let's see, look at those other lanes. We have a, it looks like we have a DK Abaddon off lane, and then we do have a Warlock Riki in the safe lane.
Now, both these players in the middle lane falling pretty low.
Yeah, no, it looks like they All right. I thought the sniper was going to get a little greedy and go for that kill, but it looks like they did the intelligent thing and backed off down here. We do have this Ricky already picking up a level in their passive. Dual melee lane against a Dazzle and Bounty Hunter. I'm hoping they have some detection, otherwise that bounty. And it looks like everyone's going on the... No, wow, I just completely forgot their name. That is
Techies.
a Techies.
That is a Techies. Yeah. Bit of a skirmish breaking out down here.
Yeah, and we did have that mine getting picked off early before it could be detonated. These are some weird goddamn lanes.
These are some weird lanes, I gotta say. Although I'm fairly proud of Dyer's lineup here. It's not how I would do it, but they've managed to make something of a cohesive lane anyway happen out here. We've got the Warlock very low in the bottom lane. You know, he doesn't have any regen. He went straight for the boots of speed.
Not like at all I see how they would have played it.
Some health dropping low. It's alright, the Dazzle's going to make it out just fine. No first blood yet.
Yeah, we're already 2 minutes into the game. Well, I think we might see either an Abaddon death or an Abaddon denial here. It looks like that Bounty Hunter is not going to dive too low for that. And it looks like that Huskar is first blood with that going to the sniper with those early levels in shrapnel.
Yep, just drop shrapnel on it and pick him off as he tries to run
with those headshot procs, you know, those mini bashes, those mini stuns, like they're nothing, you know, to forget about. They're pretty good.
Cannot be underestimated. Yeah. Absolutely.
And it looks like this Brewmaster is just getting in there, looking for some harass. Perhaps the Techies is laying down some mines over there.
You're definitely thinking about diving in on this Warlock here. He's so low. He has no regen. He's going to have to run back to base, and I think he knows that now.
He's picking up a
salve and a couple mangoes.
That's a smart move. I immediately ate the mangoes. I don't know if I would have eaten them immediately. It looks like the Techies is wrapping around hoping for the kill.
He's just going to cancel up that salve. And,
a little bit of harassment.
Strange. He definitely meant to drop that on himself, but
double click.
It's fine.
It is fine. Let's see what's going on. It looks like up top we might be having a bit of a skirmish. No, it looks like that Bounty Hunter is just jungling.
Leaving the Dazzle a solo
by
lane.
himself, but that is going to be some early levels, some early solo experience for the Dazzle. Perhaps early shallow grave.
Still a horrible idea.
Yeah,
definitely bad.
Yeah, definitely like against a DK. Against DK Abaddon, I'm not sure I would leave a Dazzle by themselves because there's just so much harass. Like with Breathe Fire, with Mist Coil, even with Aphotic Shield, there's just so much harass up there.
We do have the Broom. I was about to call him Broodmother. The Brewmaster.
The Broodmaster and the Brewmother.
He's just going to buy himself some tangos. Cut that early Soul Ring.
I mean, he gets a little strength from it. I can see why Brew is a strength hero.
You can have some respect for it, I guess. I don't, but you can.
Yeah, it looks like early Soul Ring for the Techies as well. We're just a whole bunch of ring boys here.
Pick up the regen room.
Pick it
regen.
Up.
Just click on it. Click on the rune.
Huskar, don't kill yourself on your passive.
Click on the rune. Oh man.
My god.
That hurts me. Hurts me so bad.
Oh, me too. And they're getting pinged out right now. Huskar is missing. He is getting pinged out. Anybody rotating will kill this Huskar. What was the thought process behind this?
You know, I think he thought that the regen rune might get canceled if the creeps hit him. That's not how it works, but I think he might have thought that.
I mean, that's decent thinking in the sense that, you know, don't want to take the risk in losing your regen when you don't have to. And as well as he did get a bit more experience and a bit more CS for himself.
Not a lot of skirmishing breaking out here. We do have the sniper laying down a little bit of harass in this lane. He's clearly...
he's already got 6.
Picking it up. He's queuing up his treads. Got him ready to go. Can fight really any time that he wants. We see the bounties now getting picked up. A little bit of a skirmish breaking out top.
Fight between the supports in that top lane over there. Oh, stealing a little gold from there. Aphotic Shield coming out. Just a little bit of harass breaking that shield. Oh, and it looks like we do have the Brewmaster and the Techies going on this Warlock. The Warlock just running away. We do have that Ricky just kind of fighting in the back, trying to save their support. Early level in the slow, actually. That's I don't know if I'd ever build a level in the slow that early. Oh, and looks like we are going to lose. Does he have Blink Strike? Does he have Blink Strike? Oh, couldn't get his deny off. I don't think he has it yet. That's his ulti, right?
Which
also,
one? Blink Strike?
The denial for Techies. We did also get a kill on the Warlock coming out from the Brewmaster, and it does look like that mine actually takes out the Ricky, and then we do also have mutual kills in the mid lane.
Which I'm not going to go look at simply because what is there to see? They're both dead.
That is a great Fatal Bonds coming out onto that creep wave, as well as the Brewmaster. He is taking a lot of free harass right now.
He is getting ticked down by the last word, or the shadow word, I suppose. This Warlock having kind of a hard time in the lane here.
Yeah.
Still only has his boots.
No wards coming out for anybody.
The Ricky doing a bit better.
Yeah, the Ricky does. It looks like they are building their treads already. They do have the gloves of haste. We have a smoke screen coming out, and it looks like we are going to be taking down on that Techies with the shadow word, mine going off, and it looks like maybe we do have the bounty hunter rotating mid, looking like a hopeful gank on the Huskar. They do have invis, and we do have the shuriken toss going out. And looks like there might not be. Ooh, nice. What was it? Flame break? Life break? Oh, headshot.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
the
assassinate coming out.
Now that's the real strong suit of Sniper. He's able to get those very long range kills. Up in the top lane, we have Shallow Grave coming out. It's just going to be picked
taken
off
out by the Mist Coil. So we do have, being traded a core for support there, and that's a decent trade. I would take that. Oh. And he denies himself.
Gonna deny himself, lays down another.
Oh, I think we may have this Brewmaster taking out this Warlock. Nope, looks like he decided not to die.
Too scared. He could have done it.
He absolutely.
He's misreading his skills and abilities there, thinking that he won't be able to make it. The Huskar going in.
Huskar going in. Oh, I don't quite know the skills of a Huskar. All I know is that what was that? Is that's not Burning Spear? It's not Berserker's Blood.
No,
it's Inner Fire. Okay. And then Life Break is his ultimate, where he does a big jumpy boy, where he just Michael Jordans everybody. And if you've kept up in the pro scene, occasionally get ward trap. Jump into just a few wards as a Huskar.
Every once in a while, it happens.
Oh man, that getting ward trapped, no matter if it's by your own wards or your enemy's wards, is the worst feeling. I hate it. I don't think I hate anything more than a ward trap. Oh. Very close on the mine kill right there. I think if they did lay down some detection. Is there another mine? Nope. Looks like he will be running away with.
He might hit it here though. Here we go.
It looks like is this going to be a kill? Nope. Drew down. Oh, that shadow word putting in some work on that heal, and it looks like we are going to get another kill on this Huskar with a combination of the tower and the shrapnel.
Commits the assassinate, but it looks like he just doesn't even need it.
Yeah. And the Aphotic Shield putting in some work defending against this, and it looks like the Bounty Hunter is low. Ping's coming out, and it looks like they're just going to back out from that tower. That DK does have Dragon Form already.
Now we do have this level 6 Dazzle here, which unfortunately is a side effect of the Bounty Hunter going to jungle. Had he stayed in lane, he would definitely have more experience than he's currently rocking at the moment. And more gold as well. He really isn't rocking much. I gotta say he's doing pretty poorly for the position 1 here. And
despite the fact that he has rotated for some ganks, he didn't have anything for those. And it looks like, are we going to? Nope. Everything looks fine there. I thought that tower was aggroing the Techies. Looks like they are just going back home.
There was a blast off. It dropped onto the Warlock. The Warlock is going to be susceptible to this all game.
Yeah.
It's just an unfortunate side effect of the lineup here. This Techies is going to be picking on him, and there's not really a lot he can do about it.
And despite the fact that Warlock, by summoning those golems, can get really... Oh, and it looks like the Shallow Grave going out on the Bounty Hunter, getting blocked by the creeps right there. And great kill, Shuriken toss on the Abaddon there. And it looks like the Huskar denied a tower in the mid lane. This Dazzle is just taking some hits while going down. Popping the Dragon Form, looking like a kill. And it looks like this might be 2 kills here. Nope, and the Dazzle will get away, healing themselves up with the Shadow Wave.
Now the Sniper does actually die. It looks like they tried to go for another kill onto this.
Oh, Inner Fire going down. I think it's going to be 2 kills here with the Life Break.
That's a
great turnaround right there for the Huskar. That is some
something that he definitely needed.
Absolutely.
He is taking himself down with the fire spears, the burning spears. I wouldn't recommend it at this level, but he does have max Berserker's Blood.
Yeah, so he is getting quite a bit of regen.
It's definitely something that he can pull off if he wants.
It looks like the... and, of course, I was going to say, the Brewmaster looks like they were doing well. Then, of course, a Fatal Bond's coming out. You know, anytime you're playing against a Warlock, you're always going to get Fatal Bonds. And we saw it in my game, and then you've just seen it playing this game before, and it looks like, oh, ignore that shit. A little bit of a skirmish. It seems we're more just doing some pokes. Aphotic Shield going out. We do have the Techies up here laying down a mine. Oh, popping Abaddon's Borrowed Time. Hitting the Abaddon, I think a poor idea. Aphotic Shield going out, but it does look like we are just going to back off here. And we do have some mines going out.
Miss on the blast off.
Yeah.
From that Techies, it's going to cost him. I liked the rotation. He definitely needed to make some moves on this map, but that wasn't the one. Bounty Hunter now in a bit of trouble.
We've gone out, and yeah, that's 2 free kills.
But the Abaddon, he's ticking down. The Dazzle's going to pick it up.
Nice. Good kill from the Dazzle. I'm kind of surprised the Abaddon did not try to deny themselves there, but that's pretty much free. That's a core and a Techies for an Abaddon.
We have this Dire Obs Ward just out of range of that sentry. Look at that.
That is big brain right there. That is a great play.
It does look like somebody is trying to go on the Dazzle here.
It looks like the Huskar is going on Dazzle. Dazzle will pop Shallow Grave.
Four burning spears, though. He's going to take
they're
down.
going to tick down to that. And it looks like the Ricky might. Got him.
Nope.
Great assassinate there.
The assassinate applying just the amount of vision that he needs. He's in a bit of danger here, this sniper. Yeah, again, it's this Huskar. He's the most dangerous hero on the enemy team right now, and this Berserker's Blood is going to allow him to dive pretty much as he wants.
Yeah, and that's actually a great point as well, because they don't really have much else in the way of defending this sniper here. It looks like everybody is either back in base or bot, and it looks like we did finally rotate the Bounty Hunter back over, but they do still have that Sentry Ward. They can see that Bounty Hunter. It looks like Dazzle coming out with just some armor melt here. Great
gonna disarm him, but here comes the assassinate.
With the armlet toggle, and it looks like and another great heal. Shallow Grave coming out to save.
He wasn't using the burning spears there, though. He's not going to be able to take the Dazzle.
I think we were gonna. Yeah, we do have a kill there, and it looks like they were tracked, and just some fucking around in the forest. Great inner fire from that Huskar, and it looks like no burning spears here. I think. Great kill for the Techies, and that's why everyone hates you, Techies.
Yep, he put that mine in the exact right spot. The Abaddon's shield wore off just at the wrong moment for that Huskar. The mine went ahead and took him out. He's going to die here to this as well.
That is a great... Those were some great rotations to secure those kills. It looks like we are...
Fix the power.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and commentate while we fix some technical difficulties on the other end. So we do have this Warlock. He's free farming down here right now, but it's not going to be a huge issue. He just has the Arcanes. Up in the top lane, it looks like more is about to break out. We do have the Dazzle taking some damage from the tower.
They almost died to that tower.
Got to be careful there. The Huskar coming in from the side, though.
This is a Huskar who knows what they want. This is the ballad of the strongest Huskar. All they need is an axe, a singular boot, and an armlet. That's all they need to carry this game. Life Break going out, and Burning Spears, and it looks like, Shallow Grave going out, Inner Fire. Great save with the Shadow Word.
You know, the Dazzle probably should have thrown that Shadow Wave, that was it, out onto the Sniper. He might have been able to save both of them at the same time.
The Sniper did get the kill, though, eventually, so it's a core for a core. The mid's going down again.
Well, you got to watch out when you're going these armlet builds. Any damage over time, area of effect kind of thing coming down like Shrapnel, it's very dangerous to pull that item out and try and toggle your way through it.
And Shrapnel's already a really dangerous skill that I feel like doesn't actually get the credit it deserves.
And no, that's not to say that I don't think the Huskar should have gone the armlet. I think it's the right build. He just needs to be careful when playing around the Sniper.
Looks like we are just doing some rotating on this Abaddon, perhaps going mid. And we do have a brew split coming out on bottom. And this track on the Warlock, and I think we're looking at a kill here. That is track kills and some more gold for the Brewmaster here.
Now this Brewmaster, he rushed Hand of Midas. Again, not a preferable build for me, but it's going to get the job done as long as he uses it when it's on cooldown.
And he didn't. he could have used it on that catapult wave, and he's still not using it.
Now, it's impossible to tell where, but the Techies did pick up a kill onto the Ricky on the enemy team. It looks like he stepped over the wrong spot. One of those mines just picked him off.
And, considering they already have a bounty hunter here, you really got to pick up more detection for those Techies mines. We have a lot of remote mines mid right now, I think.
You see pings coming out from the Abaddon, though. They know that it's there.
Now, do you think that they're trying to bait? They were trying to bait the Huskar mid to go into that with the life break?
I would say it's reasonable to assume, but look at all these wards down there in the middle lane. They got sentries and obs drop down there. They have
protection everywhere.
Great vision, which is strange. Since the beginning of the game, they had nothing, but now they have vision coming down all over the place on the Radiant.
Yeah, I think now that they realize that both teams have a lot of things that you need detection for, whether that's Invis or Techies mines, you need that vision, or you're just going to get caught out and just get completely rolled.
Now the sniper, he's trying to make some rotations. He knows that not a lot is going to happen out of the mid lane, right? They have these down if they need to protect against it. Yes, the sentry is in fact picking out those mines
so they know
right
it's there.
Brewmaster goes ahead and denies his tower. I actually wasn't aware that their tower was in that bad a situation. It does look like the Warlock dropped the Golem and used it to try and take the tower. I know he had a lot of free time down there, so he was hitting some of that.
Let's look at some of the net worth here. We haven't really looked at it all game. So we do see that sniper is ahead, but it looks like for the most part it's pretty even. The expected supports are closer to the bottom of that net worth. And the Ricky, too, I suppose. The Ricky's on their team. So it looks like the Dire actually have a net... they do have a 3K net worth advantage at this moment. Now, do you think that's going to translate into some more momentum, or do you think it's just going to keep trying to push a tower, maybe go for those kills?
I think that the sniper is definitely going to be a major issue.
We do have a track on the Abaddon, borrowed time popping, and it looks like we do have Justin Invis hanging out there. We have the Brew Split committed, going on this Abaddon, popping an aphotic shield, but that does not look like it's going to save it. We also have the Bounty Hunter going in on that Warlock. Completely forgot the name. This was an astonishingly one-sided fight for the Dire.
Yep, so you'll notice there they had all 5 heroes in position to take this. The other heroes on the map, the Dragon Knight is up here just kind of farming by himself. Doing what he feels he needs to do. The top tower did fall, but it looks like they're going to pay for it. That Brew Split came out just in time for the dive. And they just mopped up. They cleaned up. There wasn't a thing that Radiant could do.
They're doing so much damage on this bottom tier 2. This Dragon Knight, bless their heart, is really trying.
Well, he's actually doing a pretty successful push. He does have the catapult still alive on this wave.
We do have kind of a big fight, looking like it's preparing to break down over there. It looks like that Dire did just back off before they could get caught, and that they got so much damage on that tower. We do have remote mines on that rune.
There's a lot of mines around here on this shrine here. They're doing their very best to make sure that this jungle is not a safe place. It looks like they might walk into it here.
Oh, and they absolutely didn't. Are those remote mines going to go off? Oh, no. Borrowed time. That was such a great, picking up the Techies. I think that Abaddon was so smart because they can just go in there and get all those mines set off, and they will trigger. They will trigger borrowed time. And if nothing else, if the Abaddon knows he's going into somewhere that's probably mined up, he can just pop borrowed time.
I agree. I think that is one of the strengths of the Radiant draft. They actually do have a couple things to deal with this Abaddon, or not with this Abaddon, rather with this Techies, that you wouldn't see on a normal team. The Ricky is going to be able to slip in mostly beyond a lot of the remote mines. As opposed to the proximity mines. He'll be able to kind of slip in and out, and and as long as they don't have a sentry down, they're going to be a lot less of a threat to him than you would see on any other core.
Oh, it looks like we did have the sniper go ahead and kill the Dragon Knight up top. Is there any more fight? It looks like we're going to take another tier 1 here. Radiant just getting, I'm not going to say they're getting steamrolled, but the Dire are 100%. They're pushing that lead, and it looks like we
see the pings coming out. They're definitely going to come up here. A rotation into the jungle, but this Warlock is not in a position where he can fight by himself.
And only the Shadow Amulet coming out. And it looks like they're just going to disengage. I think they might be pushing tier 2 here. It looks like there is a bit of an engagement going on in the middle lane. We do have the... Oh, and no opportunity to drop the Warlock. We do have a Bruce Split come out, and they're just backing off. But it looks like that they are going to pop Borrowed Time here. There was a track that did get purged off right there, but this is... I think that was a smart move to kind of disengage there. And then we do still have the Bruce Split going out as well, those headshot procs. And it looks like the Bruce Split will wear off, and that's a great kill on that Huskar.
Now this Abaddon, he's got to be careful. He went in without Borrowed Time, not sure what he thought he was going to do into all of these Dire heroes. The Bruce Split was down, but you still have vast numbers disadvantage.
Yeah, they are rolling like minimum 4 here, and I just don't think that was the fight to take. I mean, granted, they got jumped on, but they started disengaging, but they didn't fully commit to that disengage. And I don't think that was a play here. We do have the Dazzle going out, hitting that tower, drawing a little bit of that aggro. Do you think they're trying to bait this Dragon Knight? Oh, we do. We have Techies mines going off in there somewhere.
He's just farming the jungle currently.
Yeah.
Accidentally, it seems somebody pulled those creeps into those mines.
Great.
A little bit of harass coming out. They have plenty of sustain to fight this tower. They have the longest range hero in the game. They can just chip away at it as long as Shrapnel is giving vision, but it looks like Radiant wants to make a bit of a counter.
Dragon form is up, and it does. Oh, it looks like that Sniper went for Shadow Blade. The mine's going off, and we do have that life break going off. Sorry, not life break. Oh, Warlock dropping. Borrowed Time popping? No, just an aphotic shield. We're going to take out the Brewmaster here. This is huge committal from the Radiant, but it's paying off. That is a near team wipe.
Yep, they stood underneath it, so they didn't get the kill onto the
Buyback
Huskar.
from the Bounty Hunter. I don't know if that was the right choice here.
They really wanted to kill that Huskar with the mines that were there, but he just barely survived. And they committed. They went in for the kill, but Radiant popped the shrine, and they were ready to fight. They had their ultimates up. You saw the Warlock drop the rock right on top of the entire enemy team. It just wasn't a good fight for the Dire.
But now on the flip side, I think the Radiant wasted way too much time. I think they could have easily rotated mid and taken that tier 1 tower there.
It looks like they're going top now. They're definitely looking for an objective. They're unsure of what to get and how to get it.
And we do have that Bounty Hunter just harassing that Warlock there, trying to farm the jungle with the Golem. We do have an Invis battle here, and it looks like he has been spotted out, and he is getting tracked. Not tracked.
He's just going to go ahead and drop Invis, run away. No biggie for the Bounty Hunter. It would have been a good kill to pick up, but they really don't have the disable on the Radiant team.
Well, as well as I'd hope the Bounty Hunter would just. It looks like we already have Silver Edge coming out on that sniper. That is a great pickup for that Ricky.
He's got a very traditional build, double Wraith Bands into the Dragon Lance with the Treads and the Silver Edge. Now the Silver Edge is going to do amazing things against this Huskar. That is
with the DD rune.
Berserker's Blood gone. It will do amazing things against the Dragon's Blood. Berserker's Blood and Dragon's Blood. That's funny. Yeah, you got the Blood Bros.
Yeah, Blood Bros.
You still got these mines here. It looks like Techies did pop a sentry just to make sure nobody had any vision of it. Might be enough to take down some heroes. It's quite a few mines.
And I think they know it's there. I'm surprised they haven't brought out any detection for that. Looks like we do have an engagement going over there. That is a kill on the Warlock from the Bounty Hunter, and it looks like we are going to be diving.
Warlock got popped out, and the slow is on the Abaddon, but the borrowed time
is popped. And then here comes the Tricks of the Trade coming out. And it looks like Bruce Split is being committed to this. And, that looks like a dead Abaddon stasis trap's coming out as well. and Dragon Form being popped, and he did get not Yules tornadoed up, and that was the Warlock rather who got tornadoed up, and the Techies gets a kill.
That is going to be a dieback coming out onto the Warlock.
That was a buyback, wasn't it?
It was. He bought back, teleported in, and the Brewmaster, he just controlled him right up. I'm not sure what this Ricky thinks is going to happen here.
Yeah, that's another tower. I think they can push high ground here. You know, they do have quite. They have the numbers, and this Huskard's not going to be able to do anything against that Shadow Blade. You know, he did get a Diffusal Blade on the Ricky though.
He's not farming as efficiently as he wants to. Definitely, he's going for that BKB. He's going to pick it up.
Radiance on the Brewmaster,
which will help him with his armlet toggling. It's definitely going to give him some pull in these fights that he doesn't have. But he's definitely scared right now. You see him playing in the back line, and his supports are just dropping like flies every single fight. If they can commit in the same way that they did in that fight in their jungle at top, they'll be able to pull out some W's here. But there's a 13k gold advantage. Sniper worth 12k gold almost.
Brewmaster almost worth 10k by himself. He just picked up a Radiance, and he's just going to be farming this jungle, just pushing that net worth a bit higher up.
That's a big item on that Brewmaster.
Yeah.
That's going to be a world of difference. As well as they're still playing into the Techies' minds. They have to be careful everywhere they go on the map.
Yeah. Let's look at some of the CS, because it seems like that's kind of fallen off a lot earlier. That Sniper is still getting some last hits and farm, and
that was a quick pick by the Techies trying to take out that Warlock. Just not enough.
Just
damage.
Not enough.
We've seen that all game. It looks like he's tinkering with the formula. He's trying to figure out what's going to work for him.
He does have a Yules, and it looks like he's throwing some more remote mines onto that rune spot. I feel like they're trying to bait people, and they're just not, and it's just not working, because they do have vision on here now. They can see this, and I think that ward spot was a little obvious. I'm surprised they didn't get it for the longest time.
Yep. So they went ahead and they cleaned that up with the Abaddon. Very smart. Again, he's got that borrowed time.
He can afford to take that damage.
But the Techies is still going to counter push these waves. It's going to be very difficult for the Radiant to cross.
DD rune on the Warlock, boys! It's time.
Now he's also getting vision up in Roche. They see this happening, so they know that it's in there. Oh, really? The Warlock committing the rock,
assuming people are in there,
thinking that he's going to take it out there.
That's a 10,000 IQ bait. That really is.
It's very unfortunate. The Techies going to go ahead and mop up the rock while he's at it. Just burst through it as best he's going to die. That blast off was dangerous.
That was looks like the bounty hunter, the Brewmaster did get that the bounty on the chaotic offering golem, but that was absolute misplay from the Warlock there.
He shot his shot, and that's sometimes all you can do.
I know it's shoot your shot 2019, but at least aim it first.
There were mines going out. He just thought blindly Roshan was going down. That would have been the play of the century had they been taking Roshan, but unfortunately, it wasn't.
I think he just got a little eager. I think he saw his opportunity to make a big play. But why would you commit Warlock Rock to that with no vision?
Now, pings are coming out onto the Dazzle. They want this. The Huskar, he's hunting.
He's hunting.
They do have this dire vision up here. It's going to spot everyone. Dazzle's just going to bolt. He's going to get out of there. We do have the Techies setting up some backline defense here. They're pinging out that they're there.
With the stasis trap or
remote They're actually thinking about setting up for a fight, it looks like. They do have the brew split with the Radiance.
So that's going to be a lot of damage.
Now, Huskar, he went ahead. He looks like he's trying to make a commitment up here.
Again, I would have thrown the Abaddon.
Dropping in.
It looks like
this
Life
is
Break
how
coming
you're
out.
supposed to do it, though.
BKB popped. Brew Split coming out with the slow. Inner Fire coming out to disarm so many people. And it looks like that is a kill on the Techies, and it looks like it's going to be a kill on the Dazzle as well. Stasis Trap coming out. And Sniper coming in. And it looks like it is going to be a kill on... Ooh, no, that Huskar is still alive. Kill on the Huskar and the Dragon Knight, as well as the Abaddon right there. Do you take that trade? Do you take Techies Dazzle for for 2 cores and an Abaddon.
Well, you know, I think that. Oh man, this Warlock trapped underneath the Radiance. This is the worst case scenario for him. He's just gonna run.
He's just going.
He's not gonna screw around with it.
Yeah,
he's doing his very best to get out of here. Meanwhile, the Bounty Hunter picks up the
Ricky winning the Invis battle, and they do have a Solar Crest. It looks like. So they do have
and
that.
The Warlock is going
finally dead.
To the Brewmaster Radiance.
That's no buyback on 4 heroes, and that Dragon Knight's about to come up, and so is that Abaddon. But I think you push this advantage.
Well, you absolutely would. The Sniper, he's trying to ping out the top tower, get his team up there in the right positioning. They're not going to be able to take high ground in time. You only have 12 seconds left on the Huskar respawn, so he's just going to pick up whatever advantage he can, and they're going to send the Dragon Knight to do something about it. He's going to take this tower, though. There's nothing they can do. They got the catapult. They get the long range on the Sniper.
And, you know, they do have the Abaddon. Everyone is coming up now, but this lead is only building. They're going to be trapped inside their base soon enough.
Not to mention, if you look at where the vision is right now, they do have 1 sentry down that looks like it can spot out that Dire Ward near the Roshan pit, but the vision is all Dire right now. They see every movement that's going to come out on this map. You see some pings coming out. The Sniper, he's poking at him. He's luring him back towards.
Stasis trap coming out, and the remote mine. That
armor
bad. Putting in work, and that regen. That Brewmaster coming in, Assassinate coming out, Brew Split and Rock being dropped, as well as Tricks of the Trade. Everything is going. Everything goes now. The Bounty Hunter is just running away. Borrowed Time has been popped. They do have vision on the Bounty Hunter with a Life Break coming out on that kill, and it looks like that Brew Split, that Brewmaster's going. Run, little Brewmaster, run! He's going! He's going to go all the way. That's Forrest Gump. Just run until he doesn't want to run no more.
So the Brewmaster, luckily, does pick up a Radiance kill onto the Ricky at the end there. Now that was the kind of play that we needed to see from Dire. The Huskar, I was watching him specifically, waiting to see if he was going to make the play he needed to do. He jumped in the backline with the Ricky. Both of them jumped right on that Sniper, silenced him up, and disarmed him. There wasn't anything that he could do there.
Brewmaster? Is that the actual Brew? That is getting the kill, the Brewmaster and the Bounty Hunter. I was about to make fun of the Bounty Hunter for buying back, but it worked out. That's totally worth it. That is a kill on the core from the Bounty Hunter there, who, despite, and dispelling that track immediately with the Aphotic Shield, and then just backing away.
He's just going to walk away. There's not a lot that this Bounty Hunter can do to the Abaddon. He doesn't have the burst damage that he needs to take this guy out. On top of that, he still needs to find a way to deal with the Borrowed Time.
Yeah, if he can even get him down there.
That's the thing, he just doesn't really have any effective way of dealing with this Abaddon, and the Abaddon knows it. He's playing it safe because there are heroes on the Dire that can take him out very easily.
On the Brewmaster. I don't even know what it does.
It increases his Brewling's abilities. It gives him a bit more health, as well as he can use his original speed. 3 skills.
Yeah,
one on each of the.
That's
spirits.
Great. That's.
It's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a fan just because my micro isn't that great.
It
now
looks like
you have the Bounty Hunter.
Getting
found
caught out.
They have a
Ricky
sentry
with the
here.
Basher. Yeah, that's some great vision right there, and just that's a great kill. That's a dieback.
That's a dieback. There is a double damage Sniper. He was thinking about going in on that, but they had the vision. There was nothing he was going to be able to do to save his teammate.
And it just looks like he's just going to be farming up this Ancient Camp, as well as this Techies is just going to be farming up. They're going to be farming up the Radiant top jungle, and then this Huskar just trying to keep up with the Sniper and the Brewmaster, and they're just putting in absolute work. And it looks like, well, what are they building right now? Hurricane
Pike?
They're
currently building a Hurricane Pike.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good idea here for the Huskar. They did notice
triggering the stasis trap
up here, but these mines, they're not doing enough. He's not getting enough time to set up a proper kill onto the very tanky Radiant team.
Yeah, and look at that Dragon Knight. That's 38 armor at level 16, and he's built a Basher, and it looks like he's with the Hyperstone. What is he building right now? Abyssal? No,
I don't think he's building anything. I think he's just buying items.
All right, I can respect that. Right on. Party on, Garth. It looks like the Dire just going around, just farming, trying to increase that lead, prepare for the next fight. Keeping these waves pushed in.
There is a 24-25 now, lead onto the Dire team. I don't think they know exactly how much of an advantage they have. They're worried about this Huskar jumping into the back line again. If the sniper saves his Silver Edge for the proper moment and the Radiant aren't carrying any sort of detection, which it doesn't look like they currently are, there is one.
Just with 2 items.
There is one Sentry Ward on the Abaddon. That's not going to be enough for a sustained fight.
So someone needs to be carrying some dust right now. They have an Invis hero, and then they have mines, and then, I'm not sure if they know, but obviously that sniper's just been randomly disappearing.
He's not going to make the same mistake again. He's definitely going to save that Silver Edge. I say this, he might, but
who knows?
He should be saving that Silver Edge.
Already a Mjolnir picked up for him.
For these fights. We've got split push coming out. Dire is controlling up the map, but they are scared to make a move. You see the Radiant, they're rolling as at least 4 everywhere that they go. And they're ready to bust out with a fight when the time comes. Huskar making a jump onto the
Bounty Hunter, and it looks like the slow is going to come out. Thunderclap coming out from the Brewmaster. Are we going to see a Brewmaster split here? That is a break on the Huskar. That exactly what you were saying. That sniper just an assassinate going out on the...
But he's rocking him back around.
Oh, and he is going back on him. Light break down on the sniper. Warlock drill lock. Oh, wow, that's a lot of words. That's really hard to say. Silver Edge coming out to save him. Ooh. Getting that recovery from the shrine. That
sniper just making it out just in time. They didn't have any of the detection they needed. The fight is still going on in the back line.
Split was committed, it looks like, quite a while ago. That is going to be a kill on that Huskar.
Now, Huskar, he tried to force-staff the sniper back into the fight, but was unable to do so before he ticked him down. We got a lot of attack speed coming out from the sniper. They do have a sentry down here.
So they see the sniper, but he's just doing so much damage with the Mask of Madness lifesteal, and respect. He hasn't moved. He had a Shadow Amulet. It looks like they are just going to back off here, and the Fatal Bonds does go out on the Brewmaster, and it looks like Sniper did get a kill on that Warlock out there.
Finally found him. It does look like the Dragon Knight and the Abaddon picked up the Dazzle and the Bounty Hunter in the back line there, which is good. They got some return for that fight, and it doesn't look like Radiant is prepared to make a push or take any sort of objective off of this. They could maybe think about going for Roche, but you got to worry about the Ricky. They don't have their supports up online to ward up Roche.
True, and and it probably doesn't help that they don't know the buyback statuses of these people. They don't know how strong anyone could be right now. It looks like what they're trying to do is they're just trying to farm, get some items so they can just make that big push and go.
They do have some dust sitting here on the Techies. I love this. If you are going to play a hero like Techies, you need to be helping out your supports with these items. You can farm so quickly with proximity mines. It's just one wave, boom, there you go. There's a support item right up on your hero. And he doesn't need a ton of items. He's got a little bit of mana regen, a soul ring, some mana boots, a Yule scepter. And once you get that Ags on him, he's good to go.
It looks like that Brewmaster did just build that Agsite, or that Heart of Tarask, rather. This is tanky. This is a 4K health Brewmaster.
This is tanky, but we're also looking at a Dragon Knight on the other team.
With 35 armor.
35 armor. And even though he's only at 2.5k health, he effectively has more HP than this Brewmaster. That 17% miss chance coming out from the Radiance is going to help him a lot, but he's got to build some armor on this hero.
Absolutely.
Or he's going to start being just dropped by this Dragon Knight.
That's Dragon Knight, that's what they were building. They were building an Assault Cuirass. So they are going to have a bit more pushing potential here. With that armor melt, and it looks like, nope.
I'm a little worried about the experience level on this Dragon Knight. You see over here, you got the Abaddon killing him in levels.
I mean, granted, the Abaddon does have he does have a 25-50% experience talent, so I'm not surprised that it's coming out that he is ahead. That since I have been playing Abaddon a lot more recently, and those levels just start to rack up because you're just involved in so many team fights.
But look at the levels coming out here. The experience definitely swinging over in the Dire's favor.
It looks like we do have a fight. Split was committed. The Warlock Rock has been dropped. It looks like that is... Oh, no. The Warlock has been picked off by the Brewmaster. This Huskar, still no buyback. I'm hoping... It looks like they're just going to push to end the game.
Yep. We have all the 25 talents coming out here. They are going to just go ahead and push high grounds.
Borrow time is popped, and so is Tricks of the Trade. But
this Dragon Knight, he's so tanky. He's getting ticked down in the back line by the sniper, but he's not dead yet.
Yeah, that Crimson Guard putting in work, but that is a double kill from the Techies, who's just going to get out. And that's 4 dead, only 1 with buyback, and the Warlock Rock has been committed. You know, they're trying. They're trying, but it looks like this is it. This looks like this could be the end here.
We do have buyback for the Ricky, and we can see if him and the Warlock can pull out some sort of miracle. But I'm going to call it here. This is likely a GG.
Yeah, it looks like they're not buying back. The Ricky looks like he's given up as well.
Now, any team worth their salt just goes for the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Just go
tier 4s. They take the tier 4s. They end it. The timer on the Huskar is the only thing they have to worry about, but it's a Huskar and a Warlock, and there's not a lot they're going to be able to do against this sniper. He's huge.
Like that Brewmaster,
he's
just
massive,
boxed up, and
taking
everything.
a look at net worth. He's sitting 25K. He can do anything that he wants in this game. He can bully all of the heroes on the Radiant. We have level 25 coming out from most of the Dire heroes. He's going to pop his BKB.
Oh, and it looks like it. Oh, Shallow Grave coming out on the Dazzle. It looks like they're going to save themselves. But my God, that sniper is putting in so much work, but so is that Basher on that Ricky with the Tricks of the Trade coming out. And it does look like, and Shallow Grave coming out. This would be a good opportunity. No, I actually wouldn't TP there. Another inner fire coming out. And that Ricky putting in some work with that Basher. Another life break coming out to secure that kill on the Dazzle. We have no buyback on the sniper.
Now that was a lot of work coming out there from the Huskar. They are going to go ahead and make a push here. The sniper is dead. No buyback, as you said. Very bad for the Dire team. 35K advantage. And let's go ahead and take a look at the win percentage. It is 99%.
99% the Dire.
Still in the Dire. The Experience Gold closing in on a 30K lead.
We do have a fight coming out here, and it looks like the Techies gonna die. No buyback on the Techies.
Now Ricky doing a tremendous amount of damage.
Bruce Split being committed to this fight. A borrowed time being popped, and it looks like there is no detection on that Ricky. That Ricky popping the smoke screen and just running away. And it looks like the Abaddon just going in. That Brewmaster getting the kill on that Warlock, and just
the splash damage coming out from the Dragon Knight is definitely something that the Brewmaster has to worry about.
Absolutely, and there's a silence and a Tricks of the Trade coming out for that Ricky, just absolutely taking out. Oh man, that's another buyback from the Bounty Hunter. Does he not like having buyback? Like, does that Bounty Hunter see, oh, I have buyback, then it looks like we do have a crit coming out.
My question is, where was the Huskar during all of this? He could have been doing so much work.
Oh, now he's coming in, and looks like he will get a kill on a Shallow Grave coming out, and just so is the mech just healing up BKB being popped, and it looks like they're going to take this tier 1 tower.
And a dieback onto the Bounty Hunter. He's getting a little too big here. You guys have to worry about this Huskar. He does so much damage. The Ricky is dead 95 seconds.
And since we last mentioned, the net worth lead, there has been a 5K gold swing for the Radiant.
Yep, that's going to swing right back a little bit more towards their favor here.
Warlock Rock being dropped a little
preemptively.
Do anything,
but the sniper
that Mask of Madness. That Warlock, that chaotic offering means nothing to that sniper.
The sniper is in a position again where he can pretty much just bully anyone around.
He can just kill the enemy team.
However, they're making a dangerous play here. They're stepping away from the base, and they don't have one of their heroes ready. The Ricky is dead, so they might be able to pull off a play like this.
I think they might be going for Roche here. They're around that Roche pit, and it looks like they're just trying to get some vision, see how they want to engage here.
You do see this Obs ward. He's picking them out. They know that this is coming.
Inner fire going out and whiffing. We do have the slow there, as well as the mines coming out.
You have the borrowed time over here onto the Abaddon, so he is frontlining. I would like to see more of the Huskar on the front lines, though. Dire gonna go ahead and push mid.
Yeah.
They should probably be looking for other objectives on the map. They do have a nice push going on bottom, it looks like, and they're definitely thinking about the Roshan pit. But this Huskar,
This Huskar wants that Roche, but they know there's mines in there. They have to know there's mines in there.
oh yeah, they've been watching the Techies drop mines in there all game. They
Who knows?
understand-
Maybe the Warlock comes back and drops a rock on it. We do have Basher coming out on both the Ricky and the Dragon Knight. They want that control.
that is an Abyssal Blade.
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
on the
Abyssal
Ricky.
Blade and the Dragon Knight as well. I just saw that the Abyssal Blade or the Ricky bought the Vanguard and he already had the Basher. It preemptively popping that Crimson Guard.
And 42 armor out on this Dragon Knight. How did they kill this man? You got the sniper. He does do a tremendous amount of physical damage, and he will be able to take out 12 of that armor from the Dragon Knight by using his Silver Edge. But he commits his escape to do so.
Oh, it looks like they're just gonna push this bottom lane here. While they're over there in the middle, it looks like they're just chasing that Techies. This is gonna be a rat. That Ricky can't really do anything here.
The Techies, he might even live through this.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to go ahead and
They-
take him out. But we do have the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, we do have that Rax going down, and that Dragon Knight. That's how you kill the Dragon Knight, the Brewmaster with the Radiance, and then there's just nothing going on here, and that trying to make the escape, and this is game. I think you go tier 4s here. That's 3 dead, no buyback. There's 4 no buyback, and that's game. That's game.
The sniper, he manned up there in the end. The Huskar didn't get him with the inner fire.
You can do it, Abaddon! Borrow time! You can do it! No, he can't. He's living! You can't kill this man! I say as he dies.
That is going to be all 5 heroes dead. That's a GG if I've ever
That's a
seen one.
40k net worth advantage right there, coming back right at the end.
Sniper killing the Ancient from 2 miles away. That is definitely the advantage of this hero. That's going to be a GG. Once again, a win coming out for the Dire team. The villains are 4-0, baby. Suck it.
So, two things I would like to say. I was wrong. The game only went 47 minutes as opposed to an hour and a half. And the second thing, we do have the Dazzle player here. We do have Q. I kind of assumed you guys were going to win as soon as I saw you get up. But, you guys were so far ahead anyway. What are your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, it was a little rough. I started lagging about halfway through the game, and that was really frustrating.
Oh, trust me. I know. I play with that.
So I basically would push on my heals as best as I could,
And hope it would come out.
And that was kind of all that happened.
Sometimes
very strange early game. I think that Bounty Hunter hasn't played in a really long time. And back when he played was when jungling was like a thing. You would always have one person in the jungle. So I'm not sure why he left me in lane by myself as a Dazzle against the DK and an Abaddon. That was
very bizarre.
That was bizarre and rough. But then he kind of started to roam a little bit. I don't know. It was weird. But that sniper and Brewmaster were killing it. The Techies, I mean, they couldn't push into us because we had the Techies.
Yep.
And then eventually you just kept them on their side of the map the rest of the game.
Yeah.
The Techies, too, putting in a lot of work. 13 Observer Wards, 9 Sentries, Dust, and Smoke. He was laying down money for the support.
Definitely.
And you got to respect that. He got a kill onto every single one of the enemy heroes. I would definitely give him some mad props. Fine Techies play. He did need to work a little bit more on how much damage he could do. And understanding that threshold. He almost got a kill the entire game. The entire game was him almost getting a kill.
Really?
He was just a sliver of damage, one more mine away every single time.
See, I was just focusing on healing as much as I could.
Yep.
I
think I had something almost 10k healing by the end.
We can actually go ahead and
9,700, just short of 9,800.
Picked up a holy locket. And
I saw that.
Pick up guardian greaves.
Yeah.
And we definitely had a lot more sustain than they did.
As well as just put in absolute work on those cores.
I think that Ricky was pretty garbo, to be honest.
Yeah.
He got fed towards the end and was looking at making some plays, but he couldn't pull it through by himself. He needed the Huskar, and I don't know where he was half the time. This Huskar, needed to be on the front line with his Abaddon and just was never there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like seeing that. You can't see what I'm pointing at, but that Huskar, 3, tomes of knowledge versus the, position 5 supports 1 tome of knowledge. They ended at level 18. Granted, they had a Shadow Amulet and Arcane Boots. They didn't do shit. They dropped the rock a few times. The most hype moment of this episode being the
rock
Warlock.
dropped onto Roshan. The secret gank on Roshan.
He didn't even attack Roshan.
No.
That's actually what bothers me the most about
He
that.
was just controlling Roshan up for the fight. Got to make sure Roshan is unable to do anything in case a fight breaks out.
Yeah, but so yeah, that's a big 4-0 for the villains, baby. We're undefeated. And, if you don't see another episode of this, it means we lost.
Well, that's going to be us signing off. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.